IAG's chief executive says he hopes air travel will return to pre-pandemic levels within 3 years. Willie Walsh spoke with Richard Quest days before he's due to step down from the parent company of British Airways. Walsh told us the disruption caused by the pandemic is unlike anything he has ever seen.
It's the worst challenge, the biggest crisis we've ever faced. You know, people ask me to put it into context, and I suppose my career has been defined by crises, having taken over at Aer Lingus just after the tragic events of 9/11. But if I use financial results to give you an idea, in the fourth quarter of 2001, after the events of 9/11, British Airways lost £187 million. In the first quarter of 2009, so in the height or the depth of the global financial crisis, BA lost 309 million. And in the second quarter of this year, BA reported an operating loss of 711 million pounds. So 187, 309, 711. And I think that helps just to give you a sense of how deep this crisis is. It's unlike anything we have seen before.
Why didn't you take or seek government bailout money other than that which was offered in the general economy? I mean, your competitors have taken money by the billions. Doesn't that put you at a dramatic disadvantage?
I don't believe so. You know, and I have changed my views a little bit because, you know, as you know, I'm strongly opposed to state aid, and I've always defined state aid or a bailout as something to help a company, or in this case an airline, that has failed or is failing. I think in this situation, many of the airlines that have received state aid were in good financial shape before this crisis and deserve to be helped. The thing that we have to focus on, Richard, though, is a lot of this state aid has come in the form of debt. So the balance sheet of all of these airlines will be severely stressed as a result of this. Now, we've taken the view that before you can ask for help, you've got to help yourself. You've got to do everything you can within your own power to, as best you can, address the challenges you face. And that's what we've been doing. So I don't believe we need state aid. You know, I can't rule it out. Obviously, I'm finishing up next Tuesday. My successor, Luis Gallego, will have to make these decisions going forward.
Look forward a bit. You sort of, everybody hedges around 2022, 2023. I suppose it's academic whether it's one or the other in terms of getting back to where you were.
Yeah, it's going to take some time because we will be facing economic crisis as well. The global economies have taken a big hit, and that will impact on the airline industry. So once we get through the immediate crisis of the, if you like, the cessation of air travel as a result of coronavirus, I think we'll then have to deal with the economic impact. So it will take time, but the restructuring that we have undertaken at IAG and the airlines within IAG will help us to return to profitability. But there's a long way to go. You know, we have to repair our own balance sheet. We've got to build up to get back to where we were in 2019. And 2022, 2023, I don't think it's unrealistic to believe that it's going to take us that long to get back to where we need to be. Because don't forget, we have huge commitments going forward in terms of taking new aircraft into our fleets, and they've all got to be paid. And that has to come from our own resources. So there's huge work to be done. But I'm confident that we and other airlines within the industry will be able to do so.
And you can see more of Richard's interview with Willie Walsh on Tuesday, his final day as head of IAG, when he reflects on his career in the aviation industry.